Hey, hey, hey! Sorry for my delay in making part 3, the final part of this video. Of J Sparkle telling it. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for who are engaging and making comments. Liking. Just remember, this is my only request that we keep our comments very respectful. This is in no way to bash her. It's just that we are looking at it and we are making commentary because we fast and that's what people do. Like when something happens, we say, "Oh, this how come she didn't see this or why she didn't see that?" That is just what it is, and it's not meant to hurt. As you notice, I am being respectful, but I'm also being truthful because her relationship had so many red flags, and I'm kind of curious as to how she missed them. Anyways, enough of the chat. Let's get into part 3 of this video.
Thought we met at a good enough point because I was saying if we can sit and work things out, then there's no reason for us to have to go through court and battle out stuff because nobody wants to be going through that. I just want us to sit and have a decent conversation and for us to meet on certain point. If we can't meet at a certain point, then we say, okay, let the court decide what they need to decide. And I sat down with this man and I brought out the laptop and he read whatever I was, and I said, okay, do you agree to this? I said, is there anything you'd like me to do? This man decides, oh, he don't know, and he's gonna leave. I was so annoyed. I broke down because I'm like, how can you continuously continue to put me through this? You don't even want to see the mother of your child in a good mental space. You just want to continue to stress her out and drag her down.
One of the things that I could say is that sometimes when we have childhood traumas, and based on the experiences that we would have had growing up, we tend not to want to repeat that pattern in the lives of our children. And if I remember correctly, she said she grew up in like her mother being separated from her father, so she knows what it is to grow up in a separate home. And I do not know if her parents got along because she didn't say anything about that. And I'm seeing now that she wants to have, she wants her daughter to see that her parents, which is Jay and Timothy, they have a healthy co-parenting relationship. Now, this is what she wants. And what you want does not necessarily mean that the other person or the other party involved in this wants the same thing. And we have to know when to cut our losses and just move on. And let us say this goes into court, this goes through the court system. It is going to get ugly, it's going to get nasty. They're going to bring up things that you probably would have done and he would have forgotten, or things that he would have done and he would have forgotten, and it's going to bring out the worst in the both of you. Now, I'm saying this to say, he's not interested in being a father. He has shown you this over and over and over and over again because you are the one who was facilitating that relationship and telling him how to be a father. No, so now let me go back to say he's not interested in being a father, and you need to cut your losses and move on. If when Nevea gets older and he wants to come into her life, that is a decision that she would have to make. But for now, you can't. We like to say you could carry the donkey by the standpipe where you can't force the donkey to drink water. This is an instant of that. Is that you want to carry the donkey by the standpipe and you want the donkey to drink water when the donkey doesn't want water. Cut your losses, and if he decides to come into his daughter's life when she's older, that is his prerogative. And if she decides she wants to have a relationship with her father, that is also her prerogative.
Everybody that I know that have a right on the mind want the mother of the child, or with the parent that's dealing with the child, to say, okay, can you give me this time? And you have somebody that's there that's saying, I will give you all the time that you need. But no, you don't want that. You don't want that. I have been dealing with, when it comes to Nefea, I have always been the person, the main parent that deals with everything with Nefea. When he's on, and y'all saw on the videos, when he's on second, third shift, I am home with Nefe for months. Some months he don't see Nevaeh in the morning, he don't see Nevaeh in the evening. Now that we're broken up, now is when he's gonna say to me, "Oh, I'ma step up and I'ma try and pick her up every now and then from daycare, drop her off." And I'm like here sitting and like, when we were married, you could not, you never did that for me. Like you never said, "Oh, let me make the effort." But you made the effort to when you want to wake up early, you want to wake up later, or whatever, because you want to go meet up with people. When you want to go meet up with people, wife, go sleep with people, wife, we have 3 kids. You can conveniently do that. But now, I'm like, okay, you know what? You're making the effort. Go ahead, because I appreciate it. Because Lord knows I am tired. I am exhausted. I am drained. And y'all saw on the videos, whenever he was home on the same shift as me, I was so happy because I was like, okay, this you're here, Nevi can get to spend time with you, can hear. I take care of the house. I take care of Nevaeh. And you know what?
You know what I'm thinking? If this relationship didn't end because of his infidelity, it would have ended because the Jisbaka would have gotten exhausted and realized that she is the one who's carrying the burden and the weight of this relationship. She was basically married, but she was single. Because let us give her props. When this baby had just migrated to this US, the house used to be clean, and the baby, her hair used to always be combed, and she always used to look well put together on camera. Of course, she's not going to look like that all the time. It's a child. But you have to give Jay Sparkle props because she is a great homemaker. Now, I was saying she was married, yes, but the man was like, your homes where there's a man present in the house, but he's not really doing anything. He's not like a father figure, not even a husband. He was just living it for him. He was maybe paying the mortgage, he getting sex, he getting food, and his clothes being washed. For him, it was not really a marriage. And go back and, but I think she deleted her videos. But if you go back and watch the videos, you would see him there just sprawl out and she there busy cleaning. Even though, dude, even if you're working, you could still help. You could still help around the house. And I just said in the previous clip that she was the one who was facilitating the relationship because she was saying when he is on first shift, then they would be home together. So she would be like, okay, now he could get time to spend some time with the daughter. And yeah. Now, well, no, and when he's on second and third shift, which I guess is probably like it ends at like maybe 11 or midnight, and then the third shift is the night, which starts maybe at midnight or 11 and ends in the morning. So maybe when he gets home from the second shift, she's already sleeping, and when he gets up, she probably would have already gone to daycare. No, all of a sudden you want to step up and be father. It was never a part of you. It's that in his genetic, he is not the fatherly type. You could see it. So you need to cut your losses, as I said before, and move on. Don't even pressure him about it. Don't even try to make it go to court because it is going to be too nasty. You know what I found funny? When she said, oh, he could get up to drop Nevia to school. Where do you want to go see people's wife who has 3 children? One of the scary things about infidelity is that when these men lie down with these women or women lie down with these men, the pillow talks that they have and the things that they disclose that is happening, intimate things that are happening in their relationship. And and it's just something that I can't wrap my mind around. So Timothy used to go to drop his daughter to school when it was convenient because he wanted to go and cheat. She said it, not
You know
me.
what? I said, you see, when you have people around you that feed you rubbish, that like don't realize that, oh, you know what, you actually have a good wife, that's there, coming home at even time, cooking meal, keeping the house and da. No, the people surrounding him, you know what they do? They tell him, oh my gosh, you're working so much overtime. Like I'm the one saying go work overtime. I'm the one saying go work. This man rather out there to do. He knew why he wanted to be doing overtime because that's the time you could get to go sleep around with who he want. That's also the excuse. The time when I'm thinking, oh yeah, you're doing overtime. You ain't doing no damn overtime. Your overtime was in the next woman. And
I want to say something. You could be the best homemaker. You could be the Martha Stewart, the Ina Garten, the JL, De Laurentiis. I don't know her name. She cooks. She Italian woman. You could be the best of everything. If a man decide that he don't want to stay and he's not happy, he's going to go and leave. It is good to have people around you to encourage you and to help you to see the good things that life has given you. Because oftentimes we have good things and we do take it for granted, and somebody else would say, you don't know the blessings that you have. I don't think he was ready for marriage, and it probably was a lot for him. And I'm not speaking in support or am I supporting his actions, but I'm just saying he wasn't ready for it. And when he went, and I think he realized he was way over his head, instead of being like a man and come and have a conversation with you and tell you that, I thought I made a mistake. I wasn't ready for marriage. And it is not necessarily her that the issue is with. The problem is him. He probably wasn't ready. And he could have had the conversation instead of going out and constantly cheating and hurting her unnecessarily when she didn't deserve it. And you see, one of the hurtful things is now that she's going to look back and somebody comes into her life. And if she doesn't deal with this properly, when the person could be genuine and they're really working overtime, the ugly seed of doubt is going to be planted in her head. And she's always going to wonder, is this person out there cheating on me? But let us say, and let's rest assured that all men are not like your husband. You just happen to pick the worst of the bunch.
And that is the type of person that I settled and put up with. And I'm now at the point where I'm saying I've had enough. And you still have people tell me, "Oh, Jay, forgive what? How can you forgive someone that's not even trying to change, not even making an effort? Like they're not even making an effort. Like what?" And I forgot to tell you all this. So he left, right? All along when I said, "Can you leave so I can get some space because I need to be able to process this," he told me no, he can't leave. He said he can't go back to his mother's house because they don't have any space there. All of a sudden, now when I tell him he needs to leave, he shows up here under him mama frock tail with she and her police friend them at my door. And I'm like, so it's so convenient that when you were cheating and doing all this stuff, you never thought to say, "Okay, let me go get somewhere so I can put up myself." So I wish that man would have put her out with her 3 kids, and you would have to go find somewhere for that woman and her kids. As a matter of fact, I hope when he's messing around now, because he's on dating apps from having an affair with married women, I hope you find the right one and you get what karma has, because ain't no way. Like, some people are just.
They say hell hot no fury, like a woman scorned. And she's a woman scorned. She's gonna be angry. She's gonna go through all the emotions. On Sunday she's gonna come and she's gonna be okay. And the other day she's going to be angry and she might come and she will, give her more a little liberty and say the things that she wants to say. Um, it's funny. It's funny to me that he would show up with his mother and his mother's police friend. That was just an intimidation tactic for them to let you know that they know people in law enforcement. However, she's strikes me as somebody who has a lot of tenacity and a lot of grit, and she's going to get through this. And again, she would have said again that she would have settled. Ladies, when they see you going into anything and they realize that you're settling for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because she got pregnant and she wanted to have the ideal partner, like relationship. I don't know. But she settled and she would have acknowledged it. And here is a prime example that shows that when you settle, nothing, nothing good comes from it. I don't know how just back against in this money. I don't know. Because I would have said nothing nice about the man, nothing.
Some people are just so. I know, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. Guys, if anybody in the same situation as me, leave. Because that's what I'm upset about with myself. I did not leave when I should have left. I let everybody tell me stay, 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 and I listened. And I shouldn't have. I should have grabbed my stuff and left from the very first time this man cheated on me. I should have known that there was no change because he showed me that being
Well, you had to go through it so you learn. So the next time when you go into a relationship, you look for the signs and the things that are not supposed to be, and you will see the things that are supposed to be that sits right with you, and you would not settle this time. And if a man is um not faithful, then you would walk away from that relationship. Yes, circle, and that was the biggest issue. The rest of the video is just her ranting on, so I'm not gonna really react to it. She's just realizing that she wasted her time and her effort and her energy, putting it into something that wouldn't have worked. And she was hoping against hope that things would have been different and her relationship would have been been the one that would have worked. I wonder if is when she found out about his infidelity that she changed the name from originally when she had it. It was called the Unplanned Clan, and then she changed the name to J Sparkle. So I'm not sure if it's when she found out about his infidelity that is why she changed the the name. Now leaving is easy when you have support or you have a job. A lot of women can't just walk away because they are essentially like homemakers and they're not working, but they are dependent on their spouse to give the financial support. So she is in a better position than a lot of women in that she's working and she's doing YouTube and she's making money on both sides. So she could walk away. But we also have to remember that there are women who can't, and our hearts and our prayers and our thoughts are with those women. Number one, let's just remember this is my takeaway for you guys. If somebody wants to be present, they are going to be present. You cannot keep a man who does not want to be kept. Number three, please don't settle because you feel as if time is running out or there's some need for you to get married. Please don't. One of the things that we just said this last one and I'm done. I think one of the reasons that he had loved this relationship with Jess Parker when she was in Jamaica, I'm now thinking about it, is that he could have done his Ashley Madison and met people online and hook up and have sex while she was there, and then he would talk to her at night, say, they were not sharing the same space. So for him, he was having the best of both worlds. You have a woman in Jamaica who's of Caribbean descent, and you out there screwing whoever you want to screw. So he had his proverbial cake, and he was eating it too. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I have some to do a video. I see she uploaded some videos recently, and also videos on Alicia Kim. But I'm really, really busy and I'm trying to find a balance. I hope you guys have a great day. And again, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want me to talk about, who you want me to talk about, because we mix up and we like people business. Bye.
in the middle of it. But I'm like, I can't keep forcing someone to, I can't keep begging them to step up to the plate and do what they need to do, because I spent this whole relationship begging for this person to help me with chores, help me with everything, and I think I probably did too much to where they had too much free time, so that's why they were able to go mess around with other people, and I thank them because they showed me the type of person I'm gonna never waste the rest of my years. I'm gonna never waste my 30s, because if I stay and waste my 30s, I'll be like, what? But there's still time for me. And I said, my last takeaway is that anybody in this situation, use me as your lesson. You'll see the effort and the hard work that you put. This is the thank you I get. This is it. This is what I get for staying. Get treated like a doormat. People walk over me, take advantage of stuff, and this is the thank you. This is the thank you that I get. Like, nobody was there to stay. Just put the foot down and say, stop doing this to your wife. You have a good family. Why would you do this? No, nobody did that, And I'm just over it though. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna ask. Show them what I've had to keep on begging this man to stand up and do what he needs to do. I've had to beg this man, be a part in it. And I remember, you see, when we used to have breakups in Jamaica, this man would tell me, what do you say? He would say like, every time we had an argument, he was quick to jump up and say, it's okay, I want to be a part of her life. When she tell her about me, when she reaches 18, she can meet me. Those are the stuff that he used to tell me. And those words, and when he used to tell me those stuff, I used to beg and say, no, I needed to be there for them. But I'm like, nope, no, I'm not. You don't want to do what you need to. You can be a man and sit down and work out stuff to say, this is how when I want to see my daughter, this is why you don't know how to do that. Fine, by all means. I'm not interested anymore with having no more conversations. Going forward, the court lawyer will handle that because this is beyond me. Like you cannot have a conversation as an adult because your mind is not developed to that point. So I must give you the respect that you've been giving me because I don't get nothing but disrespect from this person over and over and over and over. And I still try to meet at a middle. I still try to be a decent enough person. But no, they just want to bring out the worst in me. And then when I say I'm done, and then they start seeing a different, that's when they were like, oh no, you know what? I should have worked with her when she was trying to meet me at the middle. No, I am done. When I tell you I am so done, I'm not making no more effort on my part to say, do this, do that, do that. No. Go live your life, go do what you want, go wreck someone else's life, waste their time. Continue sleeping with married women. I hope the partners find you. And anyways guys, back to last video when I spoke about deleting the videos. I got what y'all were saying. However, I'm not gonna completely delete them, but I'm putting private in some of them. It's like when if it's older, she'll see them. But I'm really like, I don't want, like, because now every time I look back at those stuff, it hurts because I'm like, now looking back and not realizing why behaviors were the way they were, and not realize there was more to it. You know what I mean? Like, so, okay, like you never thought, they never said no. That was because your mind was elsewhere. You wanted to do others. So it hurts looking back now that I know the stuff that I know. It really truly hurts when I watch back some of the videos. That's why I'm like, nah, I don't need some of those stuff. But on my page, I'm doing a whole reframe for myself. Like, this is that chapter that I closed. And please, anybody that commented will like, oh, give an next chance, please just save it. Save it. I don't want to hear it. I absolutely don't want to hear it because you cannot keep giving someone chances that keeps on disrespecting you and disregarding your kindness. And they take your kindness for weakness. Like, I've had it. So anyways guys, I'm gonna move on with my life. And yeah, my priority, as my therapist said, my priority, she said, you have been focused, all your efforts have been going towards your partner and your effort has been going towards your daughter. Now is the time for you to put some of that effort on yourself. And I'm really gonna do that. This is the time I need to focus on me and make sure that I am okay so that I can be okay for my daughter, because my daughter, I'm all that she has, you know. I'm the only person that is looking out for her to say, okay, I need to make sure that everything is good for her because I'm all she's got at this point. Because I've clearly seen they're his people, they're just focused on him because apparently he's the baby, he's the one that needs cuddling. Like, instead of saying to a grown-ass man, you did wrong, you need to step up to this and you need to do that. No, it's shy away from this, shy away from that. Don't hold yourself accountable and responsible for the actions that you did, because everything that happens to you, it's all because of other people. You know, it's not what your actions did. And like, I pray never, when she's older, she'll know about this, because when she's older, you know, when she's at a good age where she understands stuff, she will see stuff for herself and realize that, yeah, this is the type of person that, you know what, I'm just like, I'm so over it, guys. But anyways, I will see y'all on another video. And I think I wrapped this up. Like, this is like, I'm wrapping this up. Like, this is dragging on too long, and I hate that it keeps on dragging on, and that's why I said like, I need to finalize